you've just beaten Kirby, Defiant mainstay. How do you feel?
That was crazy. I mean, I wasn't even meant to have a match tonight. I got dragged out on that stage, and the crowd made it happen. I still can't believe it. It's mental. But that's what I do. I come here, I wait for an opportunity, and I did it tonight. I can't believe it. I'm still in shock.
He is also the internet champion, so where do you sort of go from here?
Well, Martin Kirby was a former Defiant champion, and he's the current internet champion, and he's defending that title at Unstoppable against DLP. How about I challenge the winner of that match here in Newcastle next time?
Sounds good. Thank you, Benji.
What a night it has been here on Loaded, but we are just 6 days away from a potentially even bigger night in Manchester. Yes, next Saturday it is finally time for Unstoppable, and what a night of action it is going to be. We now know, as revealed on the Reloaded podcast this week, that John Bad Bones Klinger will go one-on-one with Justin Sizem next Saturday at Unstoppable. Thus a grudge match between young Omari and the professional Nathan Cruz, who has it all to prove after losing to Omari just a couple of weeks ago here on Loaded. Falls count anywhere as well at Unstoppable, as the former women's champion Bea Priestley goes one-on-one with the woman who has tormented her for months, Lana Austin. That one promises to be absolutely brutal from the opening bell until someone cannot stand up. Speaking of brutal, the Hardcore Championship will be on the line, except actually it will be on the line with a twist. Jimmy Havoc defends against No Fun Done in an anti-hardcore match where if Jimmy Havoc uses a weapon, he loses the title automatically. Tag team titles are on the line as well at Unstoppable, as the longest reigning tag team champions in Defiant history, Aussie Open, put those titles on the line against Chris Brooks and a partner of his choice. We do not know who that partner will be. Kid Lycos is injured. Chris Brooks going to turn up with a mystery partner to challenge Aussie Open on Saturday. The internet title's on the line as well. Martin Kirby, just a few weeks removed from that shock victory over the former champion Walter, defends against a man who has been rising through the ranks here in Defiant for such a long time, El Phantasmo. And how about our main event, the World Championship, scheduled to be on the line as Rampage defends against the product, David Starr. All of that due to happen on Saturday. I say due to happen because we still have one more piece of business to get through tonight on Loaded. It is time for our main event, a main event that could have huge implications for that world title match at Unstoppable. Will Rampage still be the champion going into next Saturday, or will Gabriel Kidd be the one who steps into the ring to face David Starr? We are going to find out in the next few moments. He's got music now, does he?
Well, when you're the young bull, you have anything you damn well please. Established in 1997, you know, Gabriel Kidd has achieved more in his short life than the combined age range of this audience here in Newcastle has in an eternity.
The following contest set for one fall. It has a 30-minute time limit, and it is for the Defiant Wrestling World Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. Wrestling on a Nottinghamshire, weighing tonight at 240 pounds. He is the young bull, Gabriel Kidd.
The young bull has somehow got himself a world title shot. Unfortunately, due to the way he conducted himself at the conclusion of last week's Loaded.
You can't argue with whatever gets results. If you ask me, it's long overdue that Gabriel Kidd gets another crack at it.
Well, there is only one result we want here. And I speak for everyone, I think, in Newcastle when I say Rampage
is still our champion, and we all hope he will be at the conclusion of this main event. There's a good look at some of the destruction the Defiant World Heavyweight Champion has caused over the past few years here. Will we see more of that tonight against Gabriel Kidd? I hope so. I know you do. I really know you do, but
Now the introduction of the champion. On a sitting of these, winning tonight at 260 pounds, he is your reigning and defending Defiant Wrestling World Champion. This is Rampage.
Well, Rampage, assuming he can't defend the title here, is 6 days away from defending it in the main event of Unstoppable against the product, David Saab. And that is a big if. The young bull, last time he competed against Rampage for this title, came within a hair of getting it out of the grasp of Rampage. And God, if that happens here, what does that do to Unstoppable?
well, the thing is, with Rampage, there's no way in hell that he can look past Gabriel Kidd. The young bull is primed, he's ready, he wants to take on the mantle, the responsibility that only one man in the world can, and that is the responsibility of being Defiant World Heavyweight Champion. Tonight could be his night.
I notice you've been strangely silent about the means by which Gabriel Kidd achieved this title opportunity.
Doesn't matter by any means necessary. Gabriel Kidd has never hid the fact that he will do whatever it takes to become the champion someday here in Defiant Wrestling. It could be tonight in the main event of Loaded.
These men exchanging shoulder blocks, neither man going down, and stalemate here, a high-speed stalemate.
Look at this. From Gabriel Kidd, the aggression is off the charts.
Regardless of how he got the opportunity, oh my God, that's a power slam. I was about to say, regardless of how he got the opportunity, we'll find out how much Gabriel Kidd learned last time from his defeat against Rampage. Last time he competed for this title. If he's learned enough, this could be a headline to rock the wrestling world tonight.
Yeah, if you were going to give this match any subheading, it might be Young Bull versus Alpha Male, because that's exactly what Rampage is here in Defiant Wrestling.
Rampage dispatches Gabriel Kidd to the outside. You see Rampage still wearing that athletic tape on that right shoulder that's been injured for several months. And the last time these two found themselves in the ring against each other, Kidd made a point of focusing on that.
It's a smart move, if you ask me. You have to exploit your opponent's weaknesses. Rampage doesn't have many, so when there's a target on that shoulder, you must fire at it. It's the only way to beat this man.
Well, as things stand, as we've mentioned, Gabriel Kidd is scheduled to participate in that big tag team match next Saturday at Unstoppable alongside his new pal, Rory Coyle, against Primate and Joe Hendry. But again, if Kidd wins the title here, I don't know what that does to the tag match either.
Rory Coyle, conspicuous by his absence. He could be anywhere in this building. He could be up in the rafters. He could be in the basement. He could be anywhere. You don't know.
I'm trying to think if there's ever been a time in Defiant history where look at this Kidd. Kidd's got Rampage wrapped up in the apron here.
Look at those stiff knees. And you don't know, you can't see underneath that ring apron. They could be right to the nose, the face of the champion.
I was about to say, we can't think of a time in Defiant history when we're in the final match before we go into a big pay-per-view, and there's so many unanswered questions. And the world title's on the line here.
Sure is, and you hate the fact that it is, because you hate the fact that Gabriel Kidd has the chance to leave here with that championship around his waist.
I'm baffled by the fact that you don't hate it.
What is there to hate? If anything, over the past stretch here in Defiant Wrestling, I felt sorry for Gabriel Kidd. This is a young man who just wants to show what he has.
Oh,
he wants to
just
fulfill
wants
his
to show.
potential.
Oh, he's so innocent. He tried to end the career of Primate. That's why that tag match is supposed to happen.
Come on, you and I both know that Primate shouldn't have stuck his nose into Gabriel Kidd's business. He was the general manager at the time. He had no business inside that.
Now, what about
ring.
the second time? What about the second time when him and Coyle tried to do it again?
Well, let's just say it was war. As soon as Primate, he started this by getting inside the ring. Gabriel Kidd is entitled to defend himself.
Slides into the
defender. So was he entitled to do what he did to Simon Miller last week to get himself his
Oh, hey,
match?
listen, I loved every second of that.
Says a lot about you anyway. Oh, caught! Samoa drop from Rampage.
Rampage now looking to get back in the hunt himself. Another title defense under his belt. He dominated 2018 in Defiant Wrestling as the champion. He wants to do the same in 2019.
Rampage snapping the neck backwards. Gabriel Kidd in that corner of the lariat the second time now, and maybe going to aim for a third. Could put the brakes on, but ran right into the boot of the champion.
Rampage with a wry smile on his face. You get the impression that men like Rampage, you and I can't, we can't sympathise with this because we're not athletes like Rampage. But he loves this competition. And he views Gabriel Kidd as a stiff challenge before unstoppable, believe you me.
That's why he's maybe trying to end it as soon as he can here. Rampage looking for the pile driver. Kidd knows that what's coming and able to wriggle his way free here. And Kidd using some of that strength. He is incredibly strong. Is Gabriel Kidd deceptively so, but Rampage knows that now. He's been in the ring with him plenty of times, and there you see it. That is the ease with which Kidd can take Rampage off his feet. There's not many people who can do that.
Listen to this. In the past 2 years, Gabriel Kidd has went from directionless young boy to young bull and world championship caliber contender. And he did that because he realized he was going nowhere with the likes of Prince Amid. He was going nowhere looking for the adulation of these fans. He had to take things to a whole new level and unleash new aggression. And people like you don't like it, Bradshaw, but look at the results. He's in the ring with the world heavyweight champion, and he might leave with that title.
People you meet, people you meet on the way up are the ones you meet on the way down as well, and Gabriel Kidd may have a long way to fall if things descend the way I hope they do for his career in the near future. But Rampage at the moment can't put Kidd away, and this world title match continues.
We've witnessed it time and time again here at ringside. One pile driver is often all it takes from Rampage, and almost everything he does builds up to that. It's the fear factor as well. His opponents know he's going to go for it at some point. You better be ready to defend against it. And even then, if you're fully fit, it's still impossible.
Once more, with all this uncertainty headed into next Saturday at Unstoppable, you've got to think, in fact, I will guarantee you that David Starr is back in the locker room area somewhere watching this with great interest, because at the moment he is still set to face Rampage for that world title in less than a week.
And you're not going to want to miss Unstoppable on pay-per-view.
Backslide, but Kidd doesn't even let his shoulder stay down for a 1 count. Kidd, big power bomb right on the back of the head of Rampage. We have a new champion, and thank God we don't.
Speaking of Unstoppable, Gabriel Kidd almost heading there with the Defiant World title.
Big lariat from Kidd. Well, that doing it could, you know. Kidd's got the leg. All that body weight down on the shoulders. Rampage had to exert a huge amount of effort to kick out of that one.
Clutching the back of his head, Rampage.
You've got to think, given how hard hitting this has been, just as you'd expect, if Rampage does get out of this as the world champion, what kind of condition is he going to be in just 6 days' time to face David Starr?
Now listen, I know that David Starr had a super physical match against Pac unloaded recently, but he's sitting with his feet up watching Rampage, maybe about to be pile driven into the mat by the young bull.
Oh, Kidd, he did it! Oh, no. Oh, my God. Wait a minute.
No way.
My God. Rampage! Spinebuster!
No one delivers that spinebuster in pro wrestling today like Rampage.
Well, Rampage...
I can't believe he stood up.
Yeah, but look, the damage was done, because you can see Rampage after that. He obviously used the last bit of energy he had, now holding on to the back of his neck.
Pure adrenaline.
Thank God Rampage didn't stay down. What an insult. On top of everything else, if Rampage lost the world title to Kidd via a pile driver.
Oh, and look, Gabriel Kidd paying for that right now. Rampage almost viewing that as disrespect, and how fitting is that when you consider what's been happening with Rampage recently in Defiant with David Starr. It's been all about respect. You're going to find none with Gabriel Kidd.
Starr has earned the respect of Rampage, or at least he had, although things have got a little bit more tetchy between those two, to say the least. There was since that match between Star and Pac 3 weeks ago. But certainly not the case that Kid has Rampage's respect, and you can understand why.
Yeah, but he might have Rampage's World Heavyweight title when this is all said and done.
I don't know about that because Kid is in a very bad position. Wait, what is this?
No way! This will break the man's neck. What do you mean do it? How sick are you?
Very few people on this earth I would say that about, but
Could end Gabriel Kidd's life, never mind his career.
anyway, Gabriel Kidd is fighting back, so your boy needs to fight on.
Come on, he's not my boy or anything like that. I just respect this
He
man.
seems to be his biggest cheerleader sometimes.
We've got an eye for talent, shall we say.
Rampage, with Kid on his shoulders. Oh my God, look at this. He's not gonna. Rampage.
He will.
Off the middle turnbuckle, a power slam, almost broke the ring.
Rampage almost driving Gabriel Kidd right through that loaded sign in the middle of the canvas. Here we go.
And now, the pile driver. Kid is out. Rampage with the cover, and thank God for that. Rampage is still our champion.
And still, the Defiant Wrestling World Champion, Rampage!
Rampage marches on to unstoppable in just 6 days' time when he has a date with destiny against the Jewish cannon, the product, David Starr.
Rampage now saying, get the hell out of my ring. This is where I fight, this is where I defend that championship against all comers. And next up for Rampage, as you say, the Jewish cannon, the product, David Starr. He'll have a crack at that very championship.
And make no mistake about it, it is very much still Rampage's ring.
Gabriel Kidd having to be helped out of here. We need to get him some medical help. Could have a broken neck.
Well, Kidd is getting out of here. I would suggest that medical help for him doesn't need to be a priority.
Rampage now surveying the scene. Rises
Now,
up.
hang on now. David Starr is out here. Look on the stage. There is David Starr, the man who in just 6 days' time will face Rampage for the world title at Unstoppable.
David Starr just steering a hole straight through the champion. Rampage returning the favour.
Rampage said that Starr doesn't have that killer instinct in the big matches. That has clearly got under the skin of the product.
David Starr, oh look. Circling the champion.
Starr is not afraid to give as good as he's getting here against Rampage, and Starr pushed away by Rampage. Oh my God, look at this, Starr unloading it. Starr unloading on Rampage. It's a preview of our world title match next Saturday.
You want to talk about aggression? We're seeing a prime example of it from both champion and challenger.
This is a hell of a preview here of that world title match. We've got officials coming out here.
It's going to take a lot more than that to keep these two men apart, trust me. Here comes Prince Amin as well.
And there might be people to separate these two now, but there won't be anyone to separate them in Manchester on Saturday night. Rampage and Starr finally separated here. Rampage has left the belt behind, and David Starr staring at his reflection.
Talk about disrespect.
It is a championship belt that in less than a week might belong to the product.
Oh look at what David Starr is doing in general. I mean, he knows that this is just poking the bear that is Rampage before Unstoppable.
Is this an omen for what we will see on Saturday in Manchester? It's David Starr versus Rampage for the Defiant World title. We will see you there.
I know that I'm unstoppable. That's how I know that I'm unstoppable. Yeah, let's go. I don't care what they all say. That's right. I'ma do this thing my way. Let's go. Been grinding hard on it all day. Okay. We work hard